Alright, so my goal of this channel is to show y'all how to make some money by restoring things that need a little bit of elbow grease to make them good again. Now these were a couple 1950 dressers. All the paint needs to get taken off before I can redo them. So what I've found is there's some things that people will buy and some things they won't. Now, normal everyday things people need, they're going to need dressers, they're going to need nightstands. Uh, Also, there's tools and other things that people will pay for. The key is to just get them cheap enough, and you got to fix them up to where they can sell. I'll let you guys know at the end of the video how much I sell these for, but for right now, I'll just go through a couple of the steps, and you can see them all on video. These ones are in good shape. All I need to do is get all this paint off, sand it, repaint it, and they were good to list. I got pretty lucky with these dressers. The people that were selling it, they were moving out of state, so I was actually got them for $50 for the whole set. That was 2 dressers for 50 bucks. Is this normal to be able to pick them up so cheap? No, it's not. I normally am willing to spend about $75 on a dresser, because when I restore them and sell them, I can get it about $250 for them. So that leaves a good amount of margin for me to put in my time and the repair and all the paint, wood putty, and everything else that I need, sandpaper and all that. And y'all keep in mind, nobody's going to buy a piece of furniture that has a defect in it, or if they do, it's really going to hurt your resale. So here I'm gluing up these joints. You can see this drawer is just falling apart as I'm working on it, so just important, fix it all. You got to fix it before you paint it. There's no way you're gonna, or you're just gonna waste a lot of time if you don't fix them. You paint it and then you need to go back and fix it and paint it again. It's just not worth it. Get everything right, put it all back together, and clean everything up, get it ready for paint. Now with these, I brush them off, blow them off, use a tack cloth a couple times, get them real nice and clean. And it's good to batch it out. I use an air sprayer. Of course, you can use a roller. If you do use a roller, they got foam ones. They're marketed as like cabinet drawer rollers. They leave a smoother finish. But an air sprayer, this one's from Harbor Freight. It's about a $10 air sprayer. And then, of course, you need an air compressor, and you can get those off Facebook Marketplace. And they're definitely worth it. They save a lot of time and leave a lot better finish. Now this is my first video on YouTube. As you can tell, I'm just restoring dressers here. I'm gonna begin into restoring some tools and electronics, maybe a refrigerator or two here, see if I can make some money off that. The goal of my channel is just to show you guys how to make some extra money on the side. Have something fun to do. It's a good hobby, and it's always nice when your hobby can pay you some extra money. So with these dressers, once they're all done, I expect to make about $150 off of each one. Now from when I washed my paint sprayer, there was a little bit of water still in there, so a water drop dripped on my painted surface. Real quick, I just dabbed that off with some paper towel and went back and sprayed right over it, and it came out fine. Here, the tops were a little bit rough, so I went ahead and sanded it and got a nice smooth finish on it with that paint roller. Now this is that paint roller I was mentioning before that you could use for the whole thing. I use it for the drawers that I can't get with the air sprayer on the top, and it works great. I've done whole dressers with that. It just takes a little bit more time. Now here I am reinstalling the hardware. These came on the piece of furniture. They were not the original, but they look great. You can see before there were a lot of chips in the paint, and overall it just looked pretty rough. The paint was pretty glossy as well, which is not really in right now. People like a more flat black. And here they are after. These are the photos that I did end up posting on Facebook Marketplace. I know they're not the best. I'm in my garage, but I laid down a little piece of wood on the bottom of them, staged it up a little bit with some books and plants, and that really does help. People kind of imagine it in their room. And after I had these up for about a week, I got messaged. I sold these for $600. I had 130 into it with $50 for buying them, 20 in a tool, $60 in paint and consumable, as in gas, paint, sandpaper. So I made a nice profit of $470, and you could do it too.